How y'all been, man? I ain't been on live in a few days. Forgot when I was on there last, but I'm here. Everybody pop on in the room. Let me know what's on your mind. We're in here. Shout out to D. I see you, D. I see you, Ty, DJC. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a good holiday so far, holiday week. Hope you're spending time with your family and all that good stuff for Thanksgiving tomorrow. But nevertheless, let's just chop it up a little bit. I'll take some calls in a minute. Just want to see what's going on. What's up, D-Tub? And I see you. Don't forget Sese, the new holiday coming up December 24th. Foundational Black American holiday we're going to be celebrating December 24th. We got some beautiful cards that we're going to start sharing. I got some cards I want to show you guys. I'll probably show it on my broadcast this week on YouTube. Y'all need to follow me on YouTube at Tariq Elite. But a few things we're going to touch on. So Ye is back in the news. Ye is back in the news, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? Excuse me. So Kanye is back in the news, and he's out here running with Nick Fuentes. The other day, Nick was running with Milo. So Ye was rolling with Milo. I can't pronounce Milo's last name. I don't give a damn enough to remember how to pronounce his last name. Milo Snuffleupagus, or whatever his last name is, the alt-right LGBT suspected white supremacist. So he was hanging with that guy, and now Ye was running around with suspected white supremacist Nick Fuentes, who's hardcore with his white supremacy. So is this the chess move? I'm waiting on that chess move that I kept hearing people talk about. This Machiavellian chess move that Kanye was doing. When is the chess move happening, guys? All I see is checkers. All I see are checker moves. Checker moves, and you just jump. That's when you just jump on anything. You just jump on any opportunity. I'm not seeing anything strategic or chess-like. So what's with the chess moves? All the chess move people are real quiet. All the chess move people are very quiet. Why is Kanye still rocking with these alt-right types? What in the world is that about? And that's why, again, it was so hard to kind of defend Kanye because, again, I don't know what Kanye's angle is, and nobody really knows what his angle is, but he's real buddied up with these alt-right types, and you can't really defend that. You can't defend the likes of a Nick Fuentes. That guy says all types of crazy stuff about black society. Nick he told some lie on me when he was on No Jumper. He was on No Jumper. You guys can YouTube that. He was on No Jumper recently, and he said some kind of weird lie about me. I forgot what it was, but it was some kind of weird ass lie. And they wanted me to debate Nick Fuentes, and I said, look, I'm not going to debate Nick Fuentes because he's a time wasting troll. Because once you start beating him up with facts, he's just going to start tapping out by trolling. He's one of those kind. That's what they do. They tap out by trolling. So it's just a pointless thing. They use trolling as their way to tap out, you see. But I'm waiting to hear the chess move from these cats. So we got to start calling all of this stuff out. Let's stop having wishful thinking about people's actions and intentions. Sometimes they're just doing stuff that's kind of coonish. Sometimes it's just cooning. Sometimes we try to rationalize cooning. Sometimes it's just cooning. So we have to understand what things really are and accept them for what they are, ladies and gentlemen. Also, earlier, I just reminded myself of something. I retweeted a story from I think the New York Post, one of those publications of a brother. He got killed. Somebody shot him over some Balenciaga shoes, and we posted the suspects. It was a couple of damn tethers. I think one of the tethers was has a Liberian background, and the other tether has a non-FBA background. And some people in the comments got mad. Oh damn! Why are you pointing that out? You damn right I'm pointing that out. Yes, I am pointing that out. No, no, no. Y'all not going to dump your Negroes on us no more. You're absolutely right. I'm going to point it out because when you do something positive, you're sure to point that out and distance yourself from us. You want to take your win and go to the other side of the room. That's fine. Take your L with you. When you take an L, take that L over there on the other side of the room with you. Don't dump your L's on us. I told y'all, I'm for real. I don't want no L's from no other damn group. Don't dump your riffraff ass niggas on us, killing folks over shoes. And then like, but here's some FBA niggas who killed too. Right? We got to take that L. All right, we got enough L's we got to take. I ain't taking yours. We take ours, you take yours. How about that? When some goofy FBA niggas do something stupid, all right, we eat that. When tethers do some stupid shit, you eat that. We got to eat everybody's trash. I'm good. No, let's separate the trash. I don't want to eat your trash. And the dude who shot up that Walmart out there in where's that, Virginia? The guy who shot up the Walmart yesterday. Where the the questions are out about this dude's background. His last name is Bing, Andre Bing. And this dude, that hairline is giving foreigner. See, they'll just label him as black. And he shot, some of his coworkers at Walmart. Half of them were black. And we don't really go do random shootings on other black folks like that, just random and we don't know them. We don't do shit like that. That's some shit that tethers do. FBAs don't really do that. You dig? And plus the dude hairline, his hairline is looking real non-FBA-ish. That's the reality of it. And his last name is Bing. His vibe is off. And he targeted other random black people for no reason at all. So we're trying to see what this guy's background is. And when they hide people's backgrounds like that, when they scrub the internet of these people's backgrounds, that's kind of funny style. That's some funny business right there. Again, I don't want to absorb anybody's riffraffs. If there's some riffraffs out here, we don't want to have them absorb themselves into FBA culture. We ain't trying to have that. What's up, Secret Sister? We got a lot of folks in here. Let me get some calls from the family in here. We got a lot of people in here. I'm still getting over a cold. I was kind of when I got back from Dallas a couple of days ago, I was very sick, but I'm getting much better now. I didn't stay sick for long because I started hitting that elderberry, my herbs, and my sour sop. So I've been knocking that shit out. What's up, AP?
Hi, Tariq. Just enjoying listening.
My man.
Making some good points tonight. And sorry you came to Dallas and didn't feel well going out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I love Dallas though, man. The people in Dallas are phenomenal. Beautiful, beautiful place. Where are you from, AP?
I live in DFW. I'm a little closer to Fort Worth than Dallas.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, the beautiful people in Dallas, man. And Dallas is a beautiful city, very underrated, very slept on. You and that's one of the reasons why. Thank you for the call. That's one of the reasons why we're having the event out there in Dallas. I've always gotten a lot of love from Dallas. Dallas, a lot of professional black people out there. You can go to Dallas and go to a bar or a restaurant, and there's just a bunch of professional black people in there chilling, man. And I love that vibe. So real good progressive black folks out there. And when we have the event this May, we want everybody to come down. We're getting all of that organized now. We're going to lock down the venue probably within the next week. So we're locking the venue down, and we're having committee meetings, and we're organizing the different types of events we're going to have. The different types of workshops we're going to have. Our biggest concern now, we're trying to holler at the city about allowing us to have food truck vendors there or across the street. So that's the only issue that we're having now. We're dealing with the city as far as having food truck vendors there, because that's very, very, very important. We got to have food truck vendors there. So we're getting it together. It's coming through. What's up, Sir Mage? I see you, player. I get you on in a second, brother. Um, let me get some more folks in here. Let's get Miss D in here. What's up, Miss D? Also, let me, before I get Miss D on, let me say this. My brothers and sisters, do you, some of you guys write? Because we're doing some stuff for the museum. We're swamped with a lot of stuff we're trying to do. We need some people to assist us with writing biographies, just short biographies. If you are knowledgeable about some of our master teachers and certain things within the conscious community and certain things within the empowerment community, and you are a good writer, we would love to have you assist us with writing some biographies about certain people within the movement, and some serious people who want to help out for real, because we're swamped. We got, so many people doing so many things, and we need more assistance. And I have a lot of people who are not in California who say, hey man, what can I do? That's something that you guys can assist us with. Email me, info@tariqelite.com. If you can assist us with that, that would be greatly appreciated. Info@tariqelite.com. For example, we want to do a piece in the museum about Dr. Amos Wilson. So we, need somebody to write a little bio about his work, and we need people who are familiar with people like that. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're familiar with the Amos Wilsons and other master teachers and other things like that, and you can write some brief stuff about it, that would help us out a lot, because we're featuring so many things in the museum, and we're getting all of that together now, because like I said, we're going to try to have a soft opening in February. So we're cramming right now. We're doing so many things. There's a lot of little logistical stuff that we're doing. We're trying to um, we're remodeling stuff. We're getting all the pictures and documents together, and um, a lot of the security stuff there. We're adding security doors. Just a lot of little knickknacks we're doing. There's just so many things that go into stuff like that. But I digress. Let me get Miss D. Hop on.
Hi, Tariq.
Hey, dear. How are you?
First time speaking with you from Houston,
There you
Texas.
go. How you doing, beloved?
I'm doing okay. I was wondering, I heard you say that for the museum you're gonna do a soft opening.
Yeah.
Were you gonna get the people that donated as the VIP, or how were you gonna do it, or have you decided?
Well, probably for the main opening, we'll get all of them in, because again, the soft opening is not. We're not going to fully open. We're just going to kind of open it to promote it to a certain degree. So we're still working all of that out. But you're in Houston. Um, again, we're working all of that out, because a lot of the people who donated for the big grand opening, that's when we want to have everybody come on through as far as that. So we'll keep everybody posted on it. Again, the opening in February, there's going to be a private screening for the new film. So that's going to be limited capacity, because we can't have all the stuff in the museum if we're going to have the screening. It's a whole bunch of things that's going on, but we're working it out, and we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know what's going on. But thank you, beloved.
Okay.
All right, let's get our brother Sir Major in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good brother Tariq. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. What's going on with you, fam?
I'm doing all right. Couple things real quick. On Friday, I've got the father of Shaquella Robinson coming onto the show. We're going to be doing a space, and so I would love to invite everyone out for that.
Good.
To hear this brother speak is going to be really inspirational. So there's that. And then also, I wanted to get your thoughts on the viral video of the internet troll slash government informant, Mr. Charleston White. Did you see that video where he was provoking someone to fight or to pull out a gun, and he pulled out a strap and he
Yeah.
was the only one with a gun? Did you see that? Your
Yeah, I
thoughts?
saw them. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me touch on that. But thank you so much, brother. Let me touch on that. Yeah, that was interesting. There's a video of Charleston White. I think he's in Chicago somewhere doing an interview, and they got into an altercation with the interviewee. The interviewee wanted him to stop disrespecting certain people who got killed, and Charleston started jumping bad at the dude, and then Charleston pulled a gun out. And so that was interesting. He pulled a gun out. Um, that right there, I don't know about that one, because what happens now is that Charleston, he's established himself as a legitimate threat, right? Some people can look at that and say, and I'm just looking at this from, you know, from a legal standpoint, what can be used as justifiable defense. So now that Charleston has pulled out a gun during an interview, now somebody can really get at him and be like, hey, well, I had to get at him because you saw how violent this guy is. So, I was afraid for my life. You see, he's pulling out guns on during interviews. So I was afraid for my life. So I look at things from that perspective. I look at things um, as far as how people established, how they can establish certain scenarios in the future. You dig? No matter what you think about it, good, bad, right, or wrong, justified, non-justified. When you do a move like that, when you're doing an interview and you pull out a gun, you've now established yourself as an extremely violent and dangerous person. So now, unfortunately, inadvertently, you showing motherfuckers how bad you are, but you've also shown people how dangerous you can be. So now, if somebody's around you, and the minute you start raising your voice, and then they pull out something on you and they get the drop on you, they can have a legitimate argument. Well, damn, look at this guy. I thought he was going to do me like he was doing those guys in the interview. I thought he was going to pull a gun on me. You see, yeah, people do stuff like that. So you got to be very careful when you do stuff like that. You in an interview and you just gonna pull out a gat. You don't pull your shit out unless you gonna use it for real, for real. Don't be out there pulling it out for show. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. And yelling, I don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. That's not a good look. Just for your own safety. That'll turn around and bite you in the ass. What's up, Jocelyn? I see you, beloved. How are you, dear? I see you, Taz. All right. Let's get Ollie Stare. What's up, Ollie Stare? How are you, brother? Let me get you add a speaker on. I didn't add you. My bad. I'm slipping. Ollie, what's up, man? Ollie Stare. What's up? Waiting on Ollie Stare to hop on.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. What's on your
Hey,
mind,
what's
brother?
going on, brother Tariq? Calling from Springfield, Missouri. Two
There you
things.
go. What's on your mind?
Well, two things. I do photography. Um, right now, I take pictures mainly outdoors and everything else. So I'm willing to do some photography work, and I'm doing a subject on taking pictures of mainly black people here in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah. So also too, I also posted a story to you about this issue going on in the Dominican Republic, where you got these white Latinos in Dominican Republic just attacking and deporting Haitians out of their country.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about that. And from what I understand, I don't know. There's some feedback going on, brother.
yeah, it's raining outside.
Uh, Okay, there you go. But let me touch on that. So yeah, over there in the Dominican Republic, they're telling dark-skinned Americans, like if you visit over there, you better be careful because um, those racist ass Latinos who are just as black, by the way, because I've been to the Dominican Republic, they just as black as us. But they're saying that if you are a dark skinned American just over there visiting or vacationing, you got to be careful because the officials there might just detain your ass. You dig? Just because you're dark skinned. You dig? And really dark skinned with who speak English. If you're dark skinned and you speak fluent English, they'll be like, oh, yeah, no. So, the racism there is just the same as it always been. They've been on that nonsense over there, and then they bring that same racist mindset over here. And again, I've been to the Dominican Republic, and they literally think that they're dark-skinned Spaniards. I went to a museum out there. I've talked about this story many times, and there was the sister there talking about the history of the Dominican Republic, and she kept talking about it as if they were all Spanish. She kept talking about their Spanish ancestors and forefathers. They didn't say nothing about all these black ass Dominicans. Okay, how y'all get so damn black? You keep talking about all these white Spaniards, and y'all sitting around here, everybody has a goddamn afro. Y'all not gonna touch on that? I'm waiting. She just kept going on with the Spanish, and Bishop San Juan did this, and Christopher Columbus, and Fernando de Soto, and she just talking about all this Spanish shit, talking about all these white Spaniards. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with your black ass? Y'all not gonna tell me about the blackness? How all these black people are here. And there's nothing in there about how y'all so damn black. Nothing. Not one thing. It was all about white Spaniards in the museum in a country with a bunch of dark skinned people with afros. That's what's in the Dominican Republic. And this is the thing, the dark skinned people with afros who don't identify with anything black. They don't identify as black at all, for the most part. It's a very interesting dynamic. So we better understand, just because people are melanated don't mean that they have the same mindset as us. That's been a trick bag. We got to stop falling for. We better stop falling for that. Just because somebody is dark, we think, oh, hey, that's our brother. No, every brother our color ain't a brother. Let's get Chaco Mongo in here. Chaco Mongo. What's up, Chaco Mongo? What's going on with you?
I think that is important because you know, and they get mad at us over reparations. Take it up with them. Don't take it up with us. Take it up with them. Like what have we done to you? You're as black. They're as black as Ace of Spades, and they
Yeah,
don't. They don't. They want to be white so badly, and I was talking to this dark skin or maybe fair skin Dominican woman, and she didn't notice the racism until she got to the United States from the Dominican Republic, and she there's this Dominican white man married to a black woman from the Dominican. And she's like, "Oh, whites are better," and she literally had to educate that white man to the point that even his black wife was saying, "Yeah, that's true." He was shook to the core
wow,
over it. I mean,
wow.
what is wrong with them? I mean, they're gonna get their wake up call. They're gonna be the new plantation Negroes at some point.
Yes, it's real heavy, man. Thank you, East Sider. Let me get East Sider in here. East Sider, what's up, bro?
It's funny that you mentioned that, man. And I'm looking at how how they talk about on this nationality and black mean dead and all that. I'm pretty sure that every nationality got their own language for somebody that for their black population. So
Yeah,
I landed there.
there you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get Darius Jackson in here. Darius Jackson. What's up, brother? Darius Jackson.
What's up, Tariq, man?
What's up, man? How you
Man,
doing,
I'm
fam?
doing good, man. Hey, I've been a long time listening since Matt lessons. Hey, man, I just want to
Yes,
say, man,
sir.
I appreciate everything you're doing. Man, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let these white supremacists stop you. That's all I want to say. I want to land my plane right there. Another question I want to ask you. Why do you think some people who are like Native Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, why do you think they they kind of like want white acceptance on that type of level, like far as like how we moving right now.
Right. Well, a lot of them want white acceptance because the white society, they incentivize black people to go against their own interest or the interest of the group. I'll say that. They, in fact, truth be told, we're the only group whose people, and when I say group, black people, we're the only people who have folks incentivized to go against the group. Like when Charles Barkley hopped on TV the other day, just for no reason whatsoever, dumping on black society as a whole, literally for nothing. And another thing, we have to blame the white people at CNN for putting him up there. All right, we don't shadow box. The blame is also on CNN for putting him on TV to say that foul stuff he said. Just out the blue. He hopped on TV. Oh, yeah, by the way, black people are just terrible when it comes to gay peoples. Black people treat gay people the worst. They just terrible. Black people, ain't nothing wrong with gay peoples. What? What the hell? Random as hell. Like, what the hell did that come from? We're sitting here minding our black business, and they put this big butter biscuit eating Sambo on television just to dump on all of us. We ain't doing nothing to no gay people. What are you talking about? But again, didn't one of those networks give that fool like $100 million recently? Didn't he sign a contract? Because I don't follow a lot of those sports shows, but didn't one of those sports channels give that man a $100,000 contract? So yeah, the if if you give a coon $100 million, they get coon Tourette's. They just start. You don't even have to tell them to start dumping on other Negroes. They just know instinctively where they at. I'll do it. Oh, blacks are horrible. They terrible. Blacks are just terrible. The minute you get the check, everybody terrible. We ain't shit. Wow. But again, CNN, they put him on television. They knew he was going to be cooning like that. That's why they put him on there. So, and that's a liberal network, quote unquote. So we have to understand that game that they play. All right, let me get my brother McCall in here. Let me get my good brother McCall in here. What's up, brother McCall? Hop on, brother. If the reception is good, brother McCall. Where you at, brother? All right. I was trying to get you in, brother
Great.
McCall. Wait, there he is. There he is.
How art thou?
There you go, my good brother. How are you, sir?
Over here on the continent, living the dream and winning FBI style, of course.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Just wanted to add to this illustrious conversation and thank you for calling your dear brother up. Kanye
Yes,
West,
sir.
well, not strategic at all. He's simply looking for love in all the wrong places. That's his strategy, period.
Yeah.
Secondly, black people, we were called colored not because of the color of our skin, but because the whites colored our minds. And I land with that. Love you there, brother. Keep that jab in their face and take good care of
Yes,
yourself.
indeed. Thank you so much, good brother. All right, let's get P. Shelton in here. Let's get P. Shelton in here. P. Shelton. What's up, P?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, P. What's going on,
Hey, I
brother?
have a question. Do we actually care about the possible deportation of the people that killed that girl in Mexico? Do we care about that, or like speak on that if you can?
The deportation of them?
Like, I know they're supposed to get like arrested or something like that. I know the FBI is supposed to be looking for them or something like that now.
But deported? I don't get the
Oh, not
deported part
deported. I
because
mean, I
they
think
do
they're
it.
gonna get extradited. You know? far as like the
Oh well,
prosecution of it.
that's very interesting, and thank you, P. You know what, Sir Major, when you talk to our sister's dad, find out who has the jurisdiction over that, because that's a real tricky case. Does Mexico have jurisdiction because the murder had happened in Mexico? Or, I see the FBI, they're talking about getting involved because these are U.S. citizens. You dig? So let me get Sir Major on real quick. I want to know how the jurisdiction of that works. It's a real tricky thing. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, brother. So we actually already have that answer already covered. So uh, it's the catch-22. So Mexico is going to actually proceed with the case. Mexico,
Okay.
the FBI is going to extradite. The Department of Justice is going to extradite them over. Mexico already has an arrest warrant issued. They're going to Interpol is going to be getting involved. They're going to be locating these individuals. The individual, they won't release who's all on the arrest warrant. That name. So right now they're only looking for one person. They won't say which
Okay.
person that they're looking for. But again, more details are coming up on Friday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so be sure to tune into that. That's going to be interesting. Shout out to Sir Major. That's going to be very interesting to see. That's interesting. Elijah, hop on, brother.
Yo, Tariq, what's up?
What's good? What's happening with you, fam?
Nothing much. I've been listening for about 5 years. I'm only 19, but I really love the work you do for us as foundational Black Americans.
I appreciate that. No
But
doubt.
I wanted to speak on Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Um, it just seems like every time he opens his mouth is something stupid coming out of it. Like this man called Kyrie an idiot, but then he gets on CNN and talks about black people are the biggest threat to gays when it was a white shooter.
Right.
Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, they pay their Sambos real well. They pay their Sambos well. They shut up that gay club out there, and the white man, they're questioning his sexuality. There was some stuff where they said he claimed to be non-binary, and then they interviewed, I think, his dad, and his dad was talking real reckless. So they don't put that homophobia label on them, because the dad, I think they interviewed the guy's dad, and the dad was like, "Oh yeah, thank God my son wasn't gay and whoop de whoop, and yeah, we don't do that gay stuff over here." And they're not throwing the homophobia label on this guy. They only reserve that nonsense for us. Yeah. Let's get the realist out. The realist out. Let's get the realist. Hop on the realist. What's on your mind? The realist. What's up, man?
Hey, what's good, Tariq?
I'm good, brother. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I'm a football fan, right? And during the whole Colin Kaepernick situation where everyone was kneeling for justice, I'm not sure if you know him, but the Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, he said if anyone on his team kneels, he will kick them off the football field. I mean, off the football team, right? So just recently, photos resurfaced of him being one of the bullies at Little Rock. I think it's
Right.
University or high school in 1957.
Yeah.
And I mean, now he just got exposed for being in support of segregation. So I'm just wondering if Shaq, Charles Barkley, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless. I was just wondering if they gonna talk about that, and I'll land on that.
There you go. Thank you, brother. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, they got a picture of him during the Jim Crow area being a damn Jim Crow white supremacist, which is not shocking. And I don't want to hear about all that's ancient history, because yeah, the shit they said about Bill Cosby was ancient history, and they still sat up there and put him in jail over some bogus nonsense. It's only ancient history when it comes to them. Y'all better understand. Remember, all those pictures from the 1950s and 60s of these white supremacists throwing rocks at black folks and throwing bottles at them and sicking dogs on them. These white supremacists are still alive. Do y'all understand that? They try to make it seem like that stuff is ancient history. These white supremacists are still alive right now. You understand the woman who got Emmett Till killed? She's still alive. Her ass is still tinkering around. These old school white supremacists from the 1950s and 60s who were doing their anti black racism wide open, they're still walking around here. They're your judges. These are your doctors. These are the elders in the white supremacist community. These are people in high positions. These are your politicians. These are your Joe Bidens. You understand? These people didn't go nowhere. They're still running around here doing their thing. All right. All right, let's get some other folks in here. We got some trolls in here. Hold on, let's see who we got in here. Media Saboteur. What's up, man? Hop on. Media Saboteur. What's going on?
Hey, Tariq. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. And what's your name, buddy?
Media. Media is my name for all intents and purposes. Why not?
Okay. There you go. Now, where are you from?
New York City.
There you go. So what's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, so I was just wondering, and you may notice I troll you every now and then. It's all in good fun. It's fun times.
Yeah. Oh,
Freaking, what's your take on this? Do you, or I should say, answer this question, please. Was the black divorce rate in the black community in general, were they better off during what would be known as peak white supremacy era or modern day, so-called not white supremacy era? The black family.
where does wait? Let's stop there because
The
where?
black family though. The
Let's
black family. That's
hold on. Wait, no, hold on because we have to unpack what you're saying, sir. Where does white supremacy not exist right now?
well, I'm using white supremacy for just for the intents and purposes of you using the term white supremacy. You use it a lot. I don't blame you
I
for
do.
using it. I'm not going to say you're wrong for using it. I don't know. Maybe a lot of white people do think that we're superior on some kind of
Look,
subconscious
okay,
level.
let's
I don't
slow
know.
down. Let's slow down.
Go ahead.
Let's slow down because you said back in the day with peak white supremacy as compared to now in modern times, as if we are not in peak white supremacy now.
So
We are in.
when black people were actually getting lynched and being hung from trees, for example, that time, that era, circa 19.
So now we're being lynched and shot by race soldiers. Nothing has
No, I
changed.
think
They've
you know what I mean. No, we're not going to go that nuanced into things. Just simple, common sense, broad stroke terms. No one's getting hung from trees today. No one's getting their bodies burned, their corpses burned from trees.
because they've updated the lynchings.
But
They've updated the lynchings.
like I said, you're
So
going
now,
into new age speak. You're going into new age Tariq Nasheed kind of
no.
parlance here.
n-
But I'm
What's
talking
a
about
lynching?
circa
What's a
1920s,
so,
30s, 40s, 50s.
slow down? Slow down. What's a lynching? A lynching is just an extrajudicial killing. It's not about rope. People equate lynching with just rope. That was one way to lynch a person. That was common back in the day because they had to make a big show out of it because you didn't have the mass media as if we had it now. You would have to do it in public and then put it on postcards and send it around. Now you have television. Now you can just murder a black person without going through the courts, and then it's spread on mass media. It's the same thing. We have lynchings now. We have to establish that. So it's not just hyperbole, I'm saying. We have lynchings now, and it's done on a regular basis. Right? Media?
All right, so let's go. Let's zero in on two time frames. All right.
Got it.
The first time frame, 30s, 40s, 50s. The second time frame, 90s, 2000s, 2010s.
Uh-huh.
All right. At which one of those time periods were black families in better shape, as far as the parents staying together, as far as the education being focused on for the kids, as far as kids not being born out of wedlock. Which two
Hmm.
time frames? Which of the two
Well,
are more ideal?
it's kind of like what prisons are better to be in, San Quentin or Folsom? That's literally what you're asking me. And
Well,
neither one is good. Some prisons have better food than others, but that doesn't make it a good thing. So you're asking me to compare prisons, and that's not a fair comparison because all prisons are bad. Saying that we did better under peak white supremacy as opposed to mid-level white supremacy, that's not saying anything because we're still under the system of white supremacy. We're still being subjugated, we're still being harmed. So by your calculation, which is very accurate, when we were together as a family, we were getting brutalized, and when we have been broken up as families, we're still being brutalized. So the problem isn't the family structure, it's the brutalization of systematic white supremacy. So why, sir, are you not trying to dismantle that?
I'm just pointing out two disparities here. One in the event of 20% divorce rate among black families back in
Prison
the 30s,
condition
40s, 50s, and then one that equates to something
that
closer
you're
to
just pointing
80%
out
today.
prison, you're pointing out prison conditions, you're just pointing out a prison that has more comfortable beds. Why are you not attacking the prison system of white supremacy with us to dismantle it so that we can have an equitable society?
I guess I just reject the prison analogy. I just don't understand it. Maybe
No,
I'm not
you
as witty as
clearly
you. I'll
understand it,
accept that.
sir. You clearly understand it. White supremacy is a prison system. That's all it is. It's a prison system, and they've made the whole entire planet a racial prison system, and we're subjugated under that prison system. The white supremacists, they've mastered creating societal prison systems. They did that with the Holodomor back in the day, where they turned the Ukraine into a prison system and started subjugating and starving the people. You understand? They've done that with the globe. They've turned it into a racial prison system. So, actual prison is just greater confinement, as Neely Fuller says. But you do acknowledge the existence of systematic white supremacy today, right?
I don't know. That's a funny question, actually. That's funny you asked that because I don't entirely disagree with the left's kind of categorization, their labeling of this thing called unconscious bias. I actually don't disagree with that. I think that fundamentally everyone is racist, and I think that fundamentally everyone has their ethnic group's interest at heart when they act on in many different domains of life.
Okay, I didn't ask
But
about unconscious bias. I asked about white supremacy. That's a very specific term.
well, I don't know if I accept that everyone's a white. You just use it too much though is my issue. So I don't know if I can just accept the use
But
of the word white supremacy.
your community taught me that. That's a word that your community came up with. Sir, your community has Confederate statues with white supremacists who self identified as white supremacists all over this country, sir. I didn't do that. They're the ones imprinting in my brain that they are white supremacists. When I go to Atlanta, there's a big statue of Henry Grady, who was a white supremacist in his own words. They have buildings all over Atlanta named after this man. You guys ingrained the term white supremacy in my brain and into society. So I'm just repeating what you said. So how is that wrong, sir, or how is that incorrect?
I guess I just don't identify with whites. But look, I'm a '90s kid. I was taught. I had racism beaten out of my brain by old white, nearly octogenarian elementary school teachers back in the day. I literally got my ass kicked the first time in fourth grade for saying nigger in an all black classroom. It was quite the experience.
Now,
Good times.
why did you say nigger in an all black classroom?
I think I was just trying to fit in, to be honest. And funny, funny enough, I did wind up eventually kind of fitting in a little bit. It was like I needed my
Fit in.
ass kicked first,
How
but
are you going to fit in by saying nigger? Fit in with who? The white supremacists?
no, the black kids. I just told you I was in a class full of black kids back then.
Black
But
kids
I
don't
just
go
don't
around.
identify. I don't identify with the.
Black kids don't go around saying nigger. They don't say
Listen,
that.
like I said that. Of course,
Right.
I drew out the R. I shouldn't have drawn out the R. But anyway,
Right. Yeah. You
I'm
drew
not
that.
gonna.
So
I'm
you're
not
so,
going to.
so it's safe to suspect that you are a white supremacist, right?
That's your. I don't agree with that. I don't know. I
It's
feel
safe
like
to.
I had a. Nah, I don't agree with that. But you know what? I'll tell you this, Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
You and Kanye, when you become king of the blacks, I'm putting in my application for general manager of the blacks. That's
Got
my.
it. And
Good.
I will put you
You're welcome,
as
man.
king of the supervisor of mayonnaise. Okay, you'll
Oh,
be the
just
supervisor. You will be
don't say
the
things like that. That hurt
you will
feelings.
be the mayonnaise supervisor and the ambassador to unseasoned meat. All right. Thank you so much. Let me get some more people in here. All right. So suspected white supremacist doing his thing. Who is this person? You got a troll account with me and my good brother Jay Leno. And shout out to Jay Leno. Jay Leno was just released from the hospital because he had some accident in his car and he had some burns on his face. And they just released Jay Leno from the hospital. And get well soon to Jay Leno. Jay Leno is actually a solid dude. I like Jay Leno. And I did some stuff on Jay Leno's on the Tonight Show back in the day. Jay Leno, very, very solid guy. What's up, whoever this person is with the troll account with my picture on there? Turn your microphone on. Tariq's burner. Turn your microphone on.
Tariq, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Now, where you from, brother?
Man, I'm from Seattle, Washington.
There you go. So, what's on your mind? So, what? Why the account of me? Am I on your mind like that? What's going on with that? You got an account with me on there.
No, I just wanted to talk to you. I just want to chop it up about an issue, I had at work.
You work? It's not
Yeah.
like you're working now. You're driving Uber. You're picking up customers now.
No. I was just smoking a backwood.
There you go.
I just had to pick one up.
All right. There you go. All right. I hear an accent. Where you from? For real, for real. Where you from? From?
I'm a Yoruba.
Okay. That's not a Yoruba accent, but
No, but
so
I mean,
what's
I've been here. I was born here, though. That's the thing.
I know you were born here. You're an anchor baby. Where did your family anchor you from?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
No, no. Atlanta,
No,
Uganda.
my parents are. I said I was Yoruba. Are you slow?
No.
I
You're
said,
not saying anything. You what? So you're
no,
Nigerian.
Yeah, I'm Nigerian. I'm from Seattle, but like
Then
originally
why do you?
we came from Atlanta, Georgia.
Then why don't?
That's where my family settled, but we came to Seattle,
So,
Washington.
so why was it so difficult to say that, sir?
I mean, because you just kept interrupting me. That's why.
Because it's taking you forever. I mean, you're trying to deliver your Postmates orders and you're trying to talk on the phone, and you can't do both. You got to slow down on Bluetooth. So now, what's on your mind?
No, no,
What's with the whole?
I just want to ask you a question. Like, why is there like so many like FBA women in I'm in Seattle, Washington, right? Like, why is a lot of FBA women just like seem obsessed with white people? Like, it seems like the FBA people are like fighting to date white people. Like they're arguing oh, like you like the white man, you like the white woman. It's like a competition basically. Like, what's up with this like competition between FBA people?
Sir, your homeland has a big giant statue of a white Jesus in a country full of hundreds of millions of black people, and you're asking me about FBA obsession with white people?
But like you see it on Twitter. Like, do you not?
Most of the bedwenching we see is coming from women from your community, sir. That's where the bedwenching is coming from, and the bed bucket too, because the dudes be running up after snow bunnies too. So what are you talking
No,
about?
no, 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 no. I see the niggas talking about like I need a snow bunny. These black women. They say, you ever see the page Black Men Plus White Women? I can DM you the page.
Dude, the dude who got stabbed up by that white woman down there in Florida, that was one of your brethren. Did you see how he was acting on social media about white women?
Okay, like we all have coons in our community. That's true. But it seems like
Sir,
yeah, it's like there's like
sir,
competition.
sir, do you see that big swole dancing nigga all on TikTok dancing around white women? Are you really trying to go there, sir?
Okay, but Tariq, I figure out like what your hatred is with Nigerians, and it's just because we're
I
black.
don't have no. I don't hate no Nigerians. Don't
Just West
project.
African in general. Like you know what I'm saying? We
You're
got
pro-
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the
you're
best player in the
projecting.
NBA.
You're okay.
What about
So
Francis Ngannou in the UFC, the heavyweight champ? Like, come on, we're just killing it right now. West Africa, that's the like, bro. I give you guys your flowers. Like, it should be all love. You know, we just, you know what I'm saying? We giving out daps and all that. Like, we're just, sharing accomplishments. But it just seems like you come with hatred,
hatred of what?
hatred of our success, brother.
If you're so successful, why are you in Seattle driving an Uber?
Bro, I'm not driving Uber, man. I'm grabbing late
Even
night
you had
food.
to laugh.
I'm grabbing late night food. I'm grabbing some carne
e-
asada.
Even you had to laugh at yourself,
No,
knowing how
you're
ridiculous.
hilarious, Tariq. No, I gotta give you credit, bro. Like, shout out to
Right,
you though. No, 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 no.
but don't talk about how successful you are, and your ass is over here
No,
among us.
No, I'm giving you your credit though, Tariq. Like, no, I gotta like I've been
Man,
following you
we're gonna
since like
start talking about
2016.
somebody. All right, well let's
I'm
speak
happy for
truth to
you. I'm happy for you, brother. I just want to let you know I'm happy. I don't want you to think I'm hating, bro. I'm
no,
happy.
no, stop, calm down, because there's a lot of this passive aggressive energy with a lot of the tethers. You got to stop that.
I'm
We
not
see it.
passive aggressive at all. I'm just
Yes,
saying
you
you
are.
niggas are hating. I'm being direct. I'm
Prove
like you niggas are hating. I got love for you guys, but you guys be hating.
hating on what? What do you have to hate on?
Ah man, this jollof rice.
Yes, indeed. We're not hating on the Joloff. Knock yourself out.
Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Yeah, Uncle
Nigerians in tech.
Tukumpa, whoever. We're not hating on any of that, sir. So what is there to hate on?
Yeah, but let's talk about like the East Africans though. Like, why
No,
do
we're
you feel like
talking
they be
about
hating?
you. No. We're talking about you, Damiano. What is there to hate on?
I mean, just the fact that we don't have like out of wedlock birth rates, we're not like
The hell you
70%.
don't.
We
The
have
hell
like
you do.
intact families.
The hell no. With all them orphanages that white people go over there and pick kids up like they're shopping for groceries. Really?
But I mean, like they're adopting your kids too. Like no one's adopting
Not
FBA kids.
really.
It's
Not
real
really.
sad.
Not really. No, not really. No, we don't give our kids up for adoption. They have to take our kids. We
They
don't give
take,
our kids up for
but
adoption.
you're not taking them. You're a millionaire. You can take like a whole bunch of them.
Again, we're not giving our children up for adoption, sir. And stop pocket watching, boy. Y'all tethers love watching our FBA pockets, boy. Y'all are real passive aggressive with that pocket watching jealousy.
Hey
But
man, this is
y'all
part of my
have
job to
massive. Y'all
undermine
have
you. I
massive.
don't
Now, what do I say? Ubuntu. Slow down,
gives me
Ubuntu.
motivation to
Y'all
undermine you.
Ubuntu. Slow down, Ubuntu. Um, yeah, that out of wedlock stuff. Get off that. That's massive over there in your culture. Out of wedlock babies, baby mama, paternity fraud. Y'all master that. Please stop telling that lie. All right, y'all got that paternity fraud on lock. Out of wedlock babies, anchor babies all over the place. Come on. We're going to speak truth to power. Hop on, sir. Hop on. Turn your microphone back on, buddy. Chet Welle, turn your microphone
You
on.
lying, sir? You
There
lying,
you
sir?
go. Nobody's lying, buddy. Nobody's lying.
Come
Uh,
on, man.
but brother, we
I
gotta
got love for you, Tariq, but
I
you
got
gotta
love, but
pipe down. You gotta pipe down.
but you gotta stop with the jealous. So look, you got a Finster account with my picture on it. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop that jealousy, man. Yeah, look. You got to
I
have more
mean,
confidence in
I
your.
grew up. I grew up around FBA, so I pretty much am FBA. I'm part of the culture.
No,
I have the black experience. I am FBA. We're all FBA.
no. You're not.
Nigga,
No,
nigga, look at me, nigga. If the cops
no,
pull me
no,
over,
no,
nigga,
no, no, no,
I
no,
can bring
no,
the Yoruba accent on you, nigga.
no,
If
no,
the
no.
cops pull me over, nigga,
It
do
don't
you think
work.
they're gonna tell a difference between me and you, nigga?
Yeah, because our hairlines are way different. They're gonna know the difference. So
We do
no,
not have a big forehead like the Somalians, nigga.
no, you're not FBA. You're not gonna tether your way into FBA culture. You
Oh,
got
we
your
gotta
own
go with
culture.
these
You got
fucking.
you got Ubuntu. Calm down. You got your own culture, and that's a good thing. Enjoy it and be proud of your own culture. We're not knocking you. Be proud of your own culture. Go over back home and lift your culture up. wallow in the success, create some success for your culture, build that culture up, and then take pride in your culture. Don't be over here trying to tether among us. That ain't it. Okay?
Did you not marry a half Jewish woman?
No. And what's wrong with Jewish
That's why
people?
you're scared of the Jews.
Now, what's wrong with Jewish people?
Okay. Let me. On a serious note, Tariq, though.
What's no? Okay, there you go. Stop trolling. Now you're
No, no,
corny.
yeah, no. I'm not gonna troll, no, bro. I'm.
Okay, because see, and that's another thing with you tethers. You have no comedic wit, and that's why y'all don't really get along with a lot of FBAs because you're mad corny, you're not witty, and then you reduce yourself to trolling, which makes you look lame. All right, because you don't really have no material. All right, so that's why you have to go back and understand what your culture is. Get your culture, learn and love your culture, and then you can come up with some material to deal with foundational Black Americans. All right, but anyway, let me get you out of here because you're boring at this point.
I used
All
to
right,
sell
Umbu.
backwoods and
All right,
Hennessy and all them
all right,
together.
Umbu. All right, Umbutu. Go ahead and deliver them orders. All right. The Applebee's buffalo wings are getting cold. All right. All right. Let's get Jason in here. Let's get Jason in here. What's up, man? I'm good, Jason. How
I'm
are
doing
you?
good. Thank you for letting me speak. So I'll be quick. I know you like people to be concise. That
Mhm.
white supremacist who came up, I just want to say for the space that he was trying to say that basically white supremacy was good for black people. That's what he was trying to low key say, and all that other stuff about
Yeah,
his elders beat the racism out of him. They clearly didn't because he's still clearly a white supremacist. Um, but that's
exactly.
it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you, brother. All right. What's up, Marcel? Shout out to brother Marcel. Um, the footage from, and I know I've been promising the footage for the FBA, the FBA rally for reparations. I'm gonna have it tomorrow. I saw some of it. It looks very good. The footage is real good. Everybody looks good. Marcel was spitting fire. The footage looks great. So hopefully, because my editor is overnighting it. Hopefully they deliver it tomorrow. I know tomorrow's a holiday. Hopefully they are able to deliver it tomorrow. We'll see, either tomorrow or Friday, because they had to overnight it because the file is so big, like 2.5 hours, and it's like in 4K. So it's a hella big file. But the footage looks absolutely phenomenal. And I cannot wait for you guys to see the rally for reparations. Brother Greg Marcel Dixon was spitting hot fire. Teslin was spitting hot fire, and everybody looks good. Teslin looks good. Jade was looking phenomenal. Everybody's in 4K high definition. The audience looked great. It's great footage, man. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. So you should be seeing that tomorrow or Friday, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get a couple of more people in here. Let's get observationist. Observationist, what's up? Hop on. Observationist, hop on, brother. Waiting on you to pop on. And while we're waiting on him, let me see some other folks in here. Oh, let me get the real Terry Harris here. This is the brother who does the Gerald Levert. Um, he does the Gerald Levert songs. The real Terry Harris. What's
How
up,
you
brother?
doing, Tariq? Man. Hey man,
The Gerald Levert tribute, the tribute band for
oh,
Gerald
not the
Levert,
tri-
my
not the
man.
tribute band, man. I'm an artist. I got music out. I've had two independent #1 records, but I just called to say I think Kanye is not moving as we speak as a group. The movement behind you saying, "Hey, I'm not the leader." Notice how we're building as a group. So him being a new chess move, he's not understanding, as you said, without a base. Like if they come after you, what they're afraid of. Like I remember the tribe was speaking, his fan base is too big, so they know they can't come after you because we're here. Like no, he ain't the leader. Here's the move. So he's setting
Yeah,
himself up for, like you said, you're out on the island. You're not going to beat the group. So I
yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Now, brother, you performing anywhere soon, brother?
I'm actually off, man. Now, just finished up because I just did a new album, and we're doing that. But if you get a chance, man, check it out. I'll be a great opening act because the Gerald Levert tribute show. I do the OJ's, I do Gerald Levert, and there's a big fan base. So normally I'm touring, so we're off until the first of the year.
There you go, man. I can't wait to see you in concert.
Uh,
Oh,
well, look,
oh.
man, you can use me as the opening act, man. You got the OJ's music. You got so much music you can do that'll bring the. OJ's made some great records, man. And I'd be a great opening act, man. Like I wouldn't even charge you just to show you, man. That's what I do. I got my shows and I do
Yes,
the Gerald Levert tribute show.
there you go, my
I
dude. I
appreciate it. Thank you,
appreciate
guy. All right.
uh, Terry Harris, the Gerald Levert tribute band. Should we have Terry Harris at the FBA Expo? Coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. Straight out of Valdosta, Georgia. It's your Casanova. All the ladies sing. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. Everybody on the left. Can't you see how much I really love you, babe? Everybody, y'all want to make some money? Shout out to that brother. The Gerald Levert tribute. I am not, hey man, there's a market for a lot of stuff out there. There's a market for everything. Let's get Miriam in here. Miriam, I like the dress you got on here, dear. Look at Miriam. Miriam out here trying to catch something. Look at Miriam. I see you, Miriam.
Hey there, Tariq. How are you?
I see Miriam. You trying to catch with your dress, aren't you? You out here trying. I,
No.
but what's on your mind?
I just wanted to bet you back right on the white supremacist that was up here trying to give you a hard time, knowing he need
Oh
to
yeah,
dub back into that mayonnaise and meth over there. And
yeah,
and then you had this jollof rice spreading. I don't know what it is with the pocket watching, and then to think that he has the audacity to think it's okay for him to use nigger. No,
yeah.
no, no, bro. Go somewhere with that. His Postmates was flying out the window and everything else while he was trying to hot with you. They can't hang
E-
Tariq. Just peace and love to the
Exactly.
family, and I enjoyed the rally. It was so beautiful, and I had the pleasure to meet some of the beautiful, powerful brothers and sisters there. Sister Taslin, Sister Jade, and Brother Afro Elite, and Dr. Short, and boy, I wanted to meet you, but you was flopped.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, but we got to have you come down to Dallas.
Oh,
Down
we're
in,
there. We're definitely there, family. Peace and love and all support.
thank you,
You're
beloved. Thank you
welcome.
so
Bye
much.
bye.
All right, let's get what's your name? In Devite?
Divete.
Diete?
Divete.
Devete. Now, where you from? South Africa? Where you from, brother?
I'm from Zim.
Zimbabwe?
Yes, 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 yes.
There you go. Oh man, what's on your mind?
Yes, I just wanted to spread some love and unity within us, Africans and African Americans, FBAs. Um, I represent my country and I just come with peace and just saying if only one day we could just be, speaking about developing our communities and spreading love across one another's because our struggles are the same. Be it my country, Zimbabwe, we are sanctioned by your country, but we are still surviving. And
Yeah.
yourselves, with this white supremacy happening in your country, but you're still surviving. You're doing, you guys are doing so well that side, and enough respect to you. I think you've been to my country before. I'm not sure,
Yes,
but
I have.
yes. So
Love the people in Zimbabwe. Love,
yes, yes,
love them.
yes, yes, yes. So yeah, enough respect to yourself, and yeah, big up, and hope you guys health and wealth and everything. Blessings to you guys, and same to my people and my
Much,
my country.
There you go. I appreciate you. Yeah, I love Zimbabwe, man. I've been out there and I fell in love with the people. They showed me a lot of love in Zimbabwe. Yeah, some of that dude talking about you be hating on Africans. No, I don't. I got a lot of love for Zimbabwe, man. I've helped so many people over there, and they showed me so much love. I wish they had something where they could do a dual citizenship thing so we can really build something. That would be good, but ain't nobody really biting on that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Paris, let's get Paris on here. Paris.
Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Hey, Paris, how are you?
Good, good. I just wanted to say that I really appreciated the rally. I had a fantastic time when I was there, and I wanted to thank you for putting that all together and getting it going.
I appreciate you. What city you from, dear?
I live in Evansville, Indiana, but I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
There you go. Cool. I appreciate you coming through, and I hope you come to the rally. Well, not the rally, but the expo in Dallas in May. We're looking at Memorial Day weekend. Actually, that's where we're looking to have it. Let's get in. What's your name? Nana. Shit, I can't pronounce it. Igbo.
Morning, morning. Sorry, I live in Europe. Tariq, I've spoken to you guys before, a couple of months ago when you were hosting one of these Twitter spaces. I'm Nigerian, a Nigerian doctor. I don't know if you remember. Back a couple of
I can't.
months. Can you
Go
hear?
ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say, look, what you guys are doing is really important for the Black community. I don't live in America, but I share the pain. I feel the pain. I'm a Black man. I have Black kids. I have a Black wife, and whatever you guys are going through over there sort of transcends to every other Black person around the world. So keep on doing what you're doing. I see Deslin is here. Marcel is here. I follow all you on the Twitter page. As for Kanye West, I don't really know how to approach Kanye West's problems. On one hand, you don't throw away your kinsman, but on the other hand, all sort of skin folks are not kinfolk, so to say. So I don't know. I'm just watching to see how things develop with Kanye West. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. We support you all. We love you all. We are one. I've always believed that the plight of Black Americans, if eradicated, will transcend to every other Black person around the world. So keep doing what you're doing. More blessings. Stay true.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's get a lock and load. Lock and load.
Hey, what's up? What's up, my brother? Peace and love to you. I'm so proud of you, my brother.
Appreciate that,
You're
brother.
fighting a good fight. You represent us, everybody. When our brother got the ball, we must block for him at all costs. Okay. And I appreciate you, brother. What's on my mind is that I feel that, especially in the last year or two, there has been a full assault on Black American FBA culture, on FBA history. This I just seen a couple of days ago. Will Smith is doing a movie.
Yeah.
That shit burns me. That shit burns me to my soul. Also, I've been having time and I've been thinking, I'm real big a student on hip hop. And I'm trying to figure out who are these people that call Kool Herc the father? Who designated that to him? Who are these people that did that? Because we need to see who was that. If it's African Bambaataa, he doesn't have the right to name somebody the father of hip hop. It's not even his culture. I want you to look up. There's a YouTube video. It is blacks. It is a Chicago street gang, 1968. They are rapping over a beat and there's graffiti in the background. But that wasn't even something unique for Chicago. That was happening in Detroit. That was happening in Chicago and other places in New York, because rapping and rhyming was a way we did our introduction. And so I don't understand how they keep trying to make and say that our culture, something that has been permeated through Black America, our inner cities, our South for decades, and all of a sudden, everybody attributed to this one dude that all he did was play fucking records.
Yep. Let me land your plane on that because there's some. I wanted to go back on the Will Smith thing because you brought up something very interesting, and I don't want to lose that. Did y'all see the trailer? There's a new movie that Will Smith is doing. I think it's called Emancipation, and he's playing. This is based on the life of Whipped Peter, a man named Gordon, aka Whip Peter, who is from Louisiana, and he was fighting for his freedom. And it's based on a true story. Whip Peter was a real person. There was a very infamous picture of Whip Peter that was distributed in the north of his back with all of these whelps in it. That picture, when they talk about slavery, you see that picture a lot. Now, the problem is in this movie, Will Smith has an accent, and they were like, "What's up with this accent?" And they wrote that Peter, which isn't true, he came from Haiti and then went to Louisiana, and he's running around a movie with a Haitian accent. Him and his wife has a French Creole accent, which wasn't true. Whip Peter was not from Haiti. He was from Louisiana. And I don't like how they did that. There was no reason for them to do that other than to take our culture of perseverance and fighting for freedom and our culture of having dignity within the struggle, to take that away from us and give it to a foreign culture. I don't appreciate that. This is why we as foundational Black Americans, we have to gatekeep this type of stuff, because when it comes to us being portrayed in a dignified way, they have to other us, make us something else, take us away from our ancestral homeland and our ancestral culture, which is FBA culture. That man wasn't no damn Haitian. He wasn't running around with a Haitian accent. You dig? If you show a Black person, you have to make them non-FBA in order to show them as dignified. You see? Even this is the trick bag that they're doing. If they're going to show one of our FBA heroes, they have to get a non-FBA actor to do it. But if you get an FBA actor to portray a real FBA hero, they have to portray the FBA hero as something non-FBA. So you got all of these little trick bag ass dynamics going into these projects, and that's very deliberate. That's extremely deliberate. So it's very important for us to set the record straight when it comes to history. History is important. History is very important. And not just history, the dominant society, they understand that not only is history important, all of their stories, even if it's not factual, it's important that it's told a certain way. Their fantasies are important to them where they have to be told a certain way. That's why if you have Black people playing fictional characters in white stories, white society, they act a fool about it. Look at how they're acting about the Little Mermaid. We're talking about fictional characters. They have a Black girl playing the mermaid. All of a sudden, hey, don't play with that now. Don't play with our fantasy and our fiction now. They don't play with fiction, let alone real life events that portray them in a positive light. European history. Now, they jank around with Black history all the time. That's why they do movies with white Egyptians and all of that stuff. But as far as European history, they got to keep that lily white. And their European fantasies, they have to keep that white. That's why the movie The Wiz, they were real mad about the movie The Wiz. The Wiz, they hated the movie The Wiz back in 1978 when that movie came out, because you were trampling and blackening up a white American icon, which was The Wizard of Oz. That's a very important in whites. That's a very important film in white culture. That's one of their iconic films. They're like, hey, you don't touch our stuff and blacken it up. How dare you make a Black soulful version of our iconic films? You dig? They hated that movie. Yeah, so they hate when we touch their culture at all. But everything we do, they're supposed to rummage through it and ravage it and flip it and remix it and rape it and turn it upside down. And we have to say, nah, no, we're going to gatekeep our culture. We're going to gatekeep it. Let me get a one more call in here because I don't want to talk and get hoarse. Octane. Let's get Octane in here.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Octane?
Hey, man, I got a question. Every time you come up with the Dems and then you ask them, you're talking to them about reparations, they always say it's bad messaging, or they'll say we need to do a study. So why don't we just do a documentary and interview people, talk about, land theft and things like that, things that people experience, their financial situations, and kind of try to lay that to rest.
Well, yeah, you know what? When we show the footage of the rally for reparations, when we show that, we pretty much, because we did it almost documentary style. You see a lot of the people on stage, but we interviewed some people in the audience. So we've already done something similar to that. So I can't wait for you guys to see the footage tomorrow of the historic rally for reparations. That's going to be on my YouTube channel, free. You get to watch it for free. That will either be up tomorrow or it will be up this Friday. So you guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to Tariq Radio. That's the YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so that when I post new videos, you will be notified. It's very, very, very important. Tariq Radio. The full 2 hour and 30 minutes, because there was a long, long day. We had to cut down a lot of the speakers because some of them were going on and on and on and on and on. So we had to cut down a lot of stuff, but we compacted all of the good stuff, and it looks real fly. And you guys are really, really, really going to enjoy it. So anyway, let me get up out of here. I see you, Afro Elite. I see you in here. I see Brother Cornbread in here. Like I said earlier, guys, I want some people who can write, some writers. We're getting a lot of stuff ready for the museum. So I need some people who can assist us with writing bios about some of our master teachers and other historic figures, just brief bios. Um, Email me info@tariqelite.com. And if you're good at writing, and we'll give you credit in the whole shebang. If you can assist, that would be great, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, y'all, I'm up out of here. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving with your family. But Biakute and Lulavuve to the family. Peace.